So we are going to explore the McCandless Technique, which is 45 degrees up and out from the actor. So this is our little virtual lab. So I've made a black box. You can see there are 7 electrics from downstage to upstage and 7 electrics stage left to stage right. This is the front view. We're going to switch to a section view so you can see what it is from the side. You can see here our audience is down front. And then I also wanted to show you, go back to the top view, we're working in Vectorworks, so I built this in 3D, which means that we can look at it using OpenGL, and you can see it more as a 3D space. We will be turning the lights on, so I'm going to rotate the view here a little bit just so you can sort of get a perspective of what we're looking at. In this case, it's a proscenium style theater with the audience in front. The actor is dead center. And we're going to use this to explore the McCandless technique. So we've switched back to our top or plan view, and now I'm going to give myself some lines to work with so that I can measure 45 degrees. So if I'm looking from the actor's perspective, from straight in front of them, I'm going to go 45 degrees out to the right and 45 degrees out to the left. And then again, because we're using Vectorworks, I have some extra tools to show you. This is in fact a 45 degree angle, and that's from the center of the actor out to the right and 45 center of the actor out to the left. Now we're going to switch to our section view, so I'm looking at this from the right side again. You can see our audience is down front, and I need to do 45 degrees up. So I'm going to draw a line straight out from the actor and then one 45 degrees up. And you'll see, I'm going to show you it's 45 degrees. And you'll notice here that electric 1 is not actually 45 degrees, but it's pretty darn close. So we know that we want to put our lights on electric 1 when we switch back to our plan view. So I'm going to grab a light here. I still have my 45s, and I know from my section view that I want to put it on electric 1, so I'm going to add a light. In McCandless, we want to use one side warm and one side cool. So on one side, I've put in Roscoe 02, which is Bastard Amber, and on the other, for my cool, I've put in Roscoe 60, which is No Color Blue. These are both tints, so they're, have a high transmission rate. Now I'm switching to the section view, so that you can actually see where my light is, and that's the front view, where you can see where those two lights are sort of in a 3D fashion. Now I'm turning on the beams. So one of the things that Vectorworks does for us is you can actually draw beams so you can see how big that is. These are 50 degree units. And then you can also turn it on so that we can see both our field angle and our beam angle. So that was the O2. Now I'm going to turn on my second unit, which is R60, so you can see what the full beam looks like and my beam and field angle. And then I'll turn both of them on so that you can see the overlap. Right, so the actor is very well covered. It's a decent sized acting area. Now we've switched to the section view again, so you can see what kind of coverage there is. So that's what we have in section view. And from the front, if I turn both of them on, there you go, you can see the coverage there. Well over 6 feet high, which is wonderful. We want to make sure that we have the ability to, as we're looking at acting areas, light our tallest actor. So this I've switched over to Capture, which is a previs software, and this is what our lights look like if they are on. So you can see I've got my warm, my cool, and I've got really good coverage for the actor. And that is our McCandless technique.